What's up, guys? My turn 69 for you today. Um, yeah. So today's video, I guess, I'll talk a little bit about the whole Monday Night War thing of yesterday, the 29th, which was yesterday. Not really uplifting because on the WWE side, and I got you think about a lot of things, and like you realize like TNA has only been around for like I don't know, almost a decade. Like I would say like 8 years maybe, like something like that. And like it's building up. I mean, it's still like pretty fresh, even though it's been around for like almost a decade. But WWE's been around for years, and like they have a lot of superstars that have been wrestling in that company for over a decade, and they've made like such a career for themselves. And made me realize like, I hate when people retire. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about the whole Shawn Michaels retirement. I mean, like, I just don't like seeing people go from wrestling. Like, especially ones like Shawn Michaels. Like, Triple H is next, but, he probably has a few years left in him. But, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I remember Shawn Michaels was one of those guys that when I first started watching wrestling, I always remembered him. And then, like, it just gave me mad flashbacks, especially towards the end when he was giving his thank yous. And it just took me back to when, like, my friend was singing his theme song. I was like, what the hell song is that? And he's like, it's Shawn Michaels. And I was like, oh. But yeah, it was, oh my god, I hate that feeling. When it's like seeing them go, and then it's like they're not even going to be there. Like, when Eddie Guerrero died, I was like, wow. Like, I was like, holy crap. Like, he's not even going to be around anymore. Like, he's not even like, it's not like he's leaving a show, going to another. Like, you'll still see him wrestle, but it's like, it gets to you. I mean, yeah, sure, it is just a show, and it's like, the majority of the world, or whatever, they say that wrestling's fake anyways, but it's like, once you've watched it for a while, and you you get to know these superstars, and you've seen what they've done over the years, and like you've seen them, throughout their careers and stuff like that, and it's like, you don't really look at it as just being, oh, that's wrestling and everything's planned. It's like, I don't know, I guess it kind of like touched me in a way, but I don't know. I mean, it's just something I watch on TV, but, I have been watching wrestling ever since I was like a little kid, so it had a little effect on me, especially as like, DX is not going to be, there's not going to be like a reuniting DX anymore, because Triple H is like the lone wolf right now. He's the only one. He's the only one left, and I doubt he's going to do it all by himself, because, I mean, what group do you know out there right now still carries on their group by themselves? I mean, seriously. I don't know. I just hate retiring. I mean, I really wanted Shawn to win, but I didn't want Undertaker to lose his streak. But, if I had to really pick between the two, I mean, I just don't like seeing people retire. I mean, like, certain people, like Ric Flair, I was like, alright, whatever. But look, he's on TNA now. I mean, like, people say, like, Shawn's going to go to TNA, but, he said that he would never work under anyone else. Like, he would only wrestle for him, but, then he did promise that he wasn't going to wrestle anymore. Like, he was going to keep his word, or try to. But I don't know. How much time do I have? Okay. So, that's basically it. But, I mean, I was watching both at the same time. As far as TNA goes, I mean, they did have a good show, but it's just like, it just didn't compare. So, as far as this week goes, I'm going to have to say WWE probably won this week. Because I'm sure, like, everyone wanted to see, the final show with Shawn Michaels on it. And, I was paying really close attention when, I mean, it was so hard, too, because it was like Jeff Hardy's personally my favorite wrestler, and he's on TNA, so it's like, alright, I'm giving TNA the ratings by watching it on TV. But, you know, I have to see what's going on Raw, so I still make sure that I watch it and stuff. And, like, they did really have a good show. I mean, like, some of the matches, like, the start of the show, they were like, eh. But towards, like, the end, like, they had Cena and Orton. And Orton's, like, the new type of face. He's, like, he's maintaining his bad guy image, but he's, like, a face. Like, he's a good guy. Which is pretty sick because, like, he's emotionless. Like, he's so crazy. And he's still just as good as if he were to be, like, a heel. So, I mean, they're, like, they've been teaming up for years now, Cena and Orton, like, every now and then. And, like, you know, that's just a dream team. That team's just disgusting. But on the other hand, you know, RVD, Jeff Hardy, that's not bad. That's not too bad either. But yeah. They had the freaking six-man tag cage match, freaking NWO, the band, versus that one guy and RVD and Jeff. I mean, I'm like, dude, come on, how? This is so hard because right at the same time they had the Shawn Michaels speech. So, but you know, what got me more, I was paying more close attention to Shawn Michaels because, dude, he's retiring. He's like not coming back. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I got really sad. Okay, like I didn't cry or anything, but like, you know, just made me think back to, like, you know, when I was a little kid and I used to watch him all the time, and I remember when DX came back, and like I remember when I would be with my friends and we'd all be like doing something, and I would just be like, yo, if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for it, and I would just suck it, like stuff like that. It's like, you know, you think about it, it's like, and then you realize it's like, you know, it's not gonna happen anymore, unless he, like, you know, went against his word and came back. Then it's like, you know, that's pretty cool, but I don't know. And Triple H never got to finish what he wanted to say in front of the whole world. Maybe he'll say it next week. I don't know, but yeah, like TNA, they had a lot of good matches though. But it's just like, dude, the whole Shawn Michaels thing basically just got everybody. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to have to say WWE won this week. So, next week they better have just as great of a show. I mean, next week they're going to have Mr. Kennedy or Anderson versus Angle in a ladder match. And yeah, I mean they did end the TNA in a good way. Like, they had RVD and Jeff do Swanton Frogs at the same time. It was pretty sick. And they had the other guy, like, jump off their cage, do an elbow drop, and they won. But, I mean, I don't know. Shawn Michaels, man, he's not here anymore, so I guess to end this video, I'm going to say, Shawn Michaels, I'm going to miss you. And, yeah, I will miss the Heartbreak Kid, HBK. I got a poster up right there. I'm not taking it down. So, alright, guys, my turn 69 with your Monday Night War thoughts of the week of the last week of March. So, guys, my turns, signing out.